Welcome to Aptitude for Placements, and my name is Ranjit. I have conducted this aptitude training program at various engineering colleges all over India, and every year thousands of students get placed by attending this aptitude training program. Here you will find all the questions that are commonly encountered in most of the aptitude tests. These are the questions that keep on repeating in many of these tests. So just familiarize yourself with all these questions and you will have a clear advantage when you attempt your actual placement test. Let's start. Let us start with the topic compound interest. Just like simple interest, you have to deposit your money into the bank and the bank will pay you interest. It may be simple interest, may be compound interest, you will have to confirm earlier. Now, just for clarity's sake, I'll start with simple interest. I'll just explain simple interest once again so that we can easily compare with compound interest. Now, a bank is saying deposit your money here. Now, this bank will pay simple interest, say 10% per year. Per year, per annum, they are both same. So, we'll see how much interest the bank will pay. Now, this is called as the rate of interest, commonly represented as R. Now, in this case, rate of interest is 10% per year. Now, assume that you put 100 rupees into the bank. Now, the money that you put into the bank is called as the principal. In this case, principal is rupees 100. So, simple interest 10% per year. So, at the end of the first year, you will get 10% of principal, 10% of 100, you will get this 10. That is the simple interest that you get every year, it is always constant. You will get it as R% of principal. In this case, R is 10%. So, you will get 10% of principal, 10% of 100, you will get this 10. And it is always constant. At the end of the second year also, again you will get R% of principal. R is 10%. So, 10% of 100, you will get this 10. At the end of the third year also, again you will get 10% of principal, R% of principal, 10% of 100, you will get this 10. So you can see the simple interest that you get every year, it is always constant. And you will get it as R% of principal. So this is how simple interest is paid. Next, we will look at compound interest. Now a bank is saying, you deposit your money here. This bank will pay compound interest. We'll keep it as same, say 10% per year. Per year 10%. Now we'll see how much interest the bank will pay. Assume you put 100 rupees into the bank. The money that you put into the bank is called as the principal. Compound interest 10% per year. This is called as a rate of interest, commonly represented as R. So we'll see how much interest the bank will pay. Now at the end of the first year, you will get R% of principal. R is 10%, so 10% of this 100, you will get this 10. So you can see only for the first year alone, compound interest and simple interest, they are both same for the first year alone. That is, you will get it as R% of principal. So first year simple interest, compound interest, they are both same. The difference starts in the second year onwards. Now in the second year, you will get this R% of principal, that you will get. So 10% of 100, R% of principal, 10% of 100, you will get this 10. Now apart from R% of principal, you will be getting R% of previous year's interest. R% of first year's interest, so R is 10%, so 10% of 10, extra 1 also you will be getting. So it will become 11. This is how compound interest works. First year compound interest, simple interest, they are both same. From the second year onwards, apart from R% of principal, you will be getting R% of previous year's interest. Interest on interest also you will be getting. So we'll see how much interest you will be getting in the third year. R% of principal, that you will get. So 10% of 100, this 10 you will get. Apart from that, you will be getting R% of all the previous year's interest. Interest on this interest also you will be getting. So 10% of first year's interest, 10% of 10, extra 1, 10% of this 11, extra 1.1, it will become 12.1. So you can see from the second year onwards, you will get more and more money. Because apart from R% of the principal, you will be getting R% of previous year's interest. Interest on previous year's interest also you will be getting. Now just know these concepts, and using these concepts we can get the answers for the questions. So just like simple interest, there is no need to use the formula. Actually the formula is convenient only if you have a calculator. So we won't be using the formula. Just know these concepts and directly we will get the answer. Let me briefly explain how to prepare for your aptitude test. First of all, you need to familiarize yourself with all the questions that have been worked out here. These are the questions that keep on repeating in many of the aptitude tests. After that, you need to attempt practice tests. According to me, you need to attempt at least 10 practice tests before your actual placement test. Here, I will be giving you 10 practice tests, and these practice tests will be ideal for you to improve your test scores. The 10 practice tests are available at a cost of only Rs 200. So all that you need to do is make a payment of Rs 200 either through Google Pay or through PhonePe or through Paytm, and you will receive the 10 practice tests. The details of the payment comes next.